It's really a shame to be a sovereign citizen and this young. I, I think it's a disgrace. You haven't even lived life yet, and you calling yourself a sovereign? Come on with me. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Johnny. You now connected with Johnny Girl 609. I would like to thank you all for joining me today. I'd like to thank everyone that supports the channel. Thank you all so very, very much. I most definitely want to give a shout out to Lone Wolf USUL for his video. I like to use his videos sometimes, so shout out to you, Wolf. Thank you very much. But we have a young man today with some foolery. You know it's foolery. You saw the thumbnail. He too young to want some dang sovereign. To be a sovereign. What? You ain't even lived life yet. But come on. Let's go and get into this video.
Today in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Calling case number 24RO04189. This is people of the City of Royal Oak versus Anthony Winston Mathis. Mr. Mathis, are you available?
Yep.
Good morning.
Grand Rising.
You are Anthony Winston Mathis?
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Can he say that 7 times real fast? And who told him that?
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a 2024 Ford Edge, black in color on 11 Mile Road, near Washington, in the City of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you committed the civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have 3 options, and 3 options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this matter. The court will attach the scheduled fine, and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by law.
No, I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court is required by law, procedure, and court rule to take a plea. The motorist requesting this informal hearing, that being you, must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this matter.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very well. Officer Moran, and
Pookie don't plead to nobody. Don't you know Pookie don't plead to nobody? Pookie is above the law. He is too young for this. Let's just start off with this. It's just a civil infraction. No big deal. Pay your ticket, go home, mind your business, finish the rest of your day. Nah. We already know that's not going to happen, huh? He's starting off. Now, you're the one that want to, bring this case in front of the magistrate. You're the one. But you got a question. You should have had all that together already. It's probably, a $25, $30 ticket? You are too young to be a sovereign. You're too young to start off your life like this. But let's continue.
Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge black in color with Michigan plate Edward John Lincoln 6501. I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
Very well. And with respect to your selection of citation, you elected to simply issue a ticket for impeding traffic. Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that
And
time.
that's based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated it is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you. So questioning the court's authority.
You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction. Okay.
Mr. Mathis, the officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Where he learn this foolishness from, y'all? Where did he learn this from? Young man, Pookie, I always believe in the Pookies. I always believe y'all can get it together. You are too young to be talking like this. You really are. I can see if you live your life longer, a little older. Some people just get tired of paying taxes. They don't want to deal for no more, and then they go on this sovereign journey or whatever. And there's some young, don't get me wrong. But you are too young to be fighting a $25, $30 ticket. Tell much you a sovereign. You are the person of, or whatever they say on all this sovereign dumb stuff. Where is the plaintiff? Right there. Is he a judge? Did you have to appear? I bet you one thing. I bet you thought he was a judge enough for you to go up in that Zoom call so you ain't had no warrant out for your arrest. I bet you thought that he was enough judge for that, though, huh? You had enough sense to do that, though, huh, Poke? Huh, Poke? You had enough sense to do that? Pay the damn ticket and take your ass home.
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak, sir.
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Are you asking where it is geographically, or are you asking where it is in terms of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the.
The court doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on the geographic location, but where are they right now?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay. Well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written under the vehicle code of the city of Royal Oak as it is adopted.
As I was traveling, the officer turned on the light. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
I love the way he's reading this off of whatever script he has. If it doesn't have any right, it's not that. I mean, they said, yo, Pook, put this right here in front of you, Pook. Put it right there and just read it. And no matter what the magistrate, the judge, the officer say, you just keep that stern face, like you know what I mean? Keep that real hard face, and you just read it, Pook. Don't even worry about what they talking about, Pook. You got this. You got this. Pook ain't got a damn thing but a problem. Pookie, if you're watching, young man, you really need to pay the ticket and go home. This ain't really what you want. For your whole life to be like this, Anthony, this is not what you want. Let's continue.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
You guys can't bring anyone forward as far as the injured party. No one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case.
Why are you trying to
the Motor
charge
Vehicle
me?
Code, as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party, no one was injured. You guys are.
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer representing the city of Royal Oak, which is one of two cities upon which this court has jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that serves $175. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court. Please don't interrupt.
I said $25, $30. I'm sorry. It's more than that. Why? Because you dragged it the hell along. Fines are expensive. And you dragged it along. Now you talking about you gonna be paying that? Do you know you're gonna be watching over your shoulder for a long time? In and out of jail for what? Over something petty. They make payment arrangements with you. Pay the fine, go home. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. You can make a payment plan. Not gonna do that. I don't owe nobody nothing. And whoever taught him this foolishness need to be sitting right next to him. Because he learned this by himself. He is too young to learn this sovereign citizen stuff by his dang self. Somebody taught him that. And whoever taught him that should be sitting right there next to him. Now you done got yourself in some hot water over somebody listening to. I don't care if it's off the internet. Stop listening to this foolishness. Now you about to get yourself into a whole lot of crap. You too much, but you not gonna pay. Oh, you gonna pay one way or the other. You could best believe that. Then when it's time for you to pay, you're gonna say, oh, I got a job, everybody's dependent on me. You better think about that when you're making these dumb ass decisions.
Interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the Chief Judge of the District, and at that time, the City of Royal Oak would be represented by a city prosecutor. So either a bond or a fine of $175 payable within 7 days. That completes your hearing. Thank you.
All right.
Rude. He gonna find out today. You know what? I make these videos, and some of them is kind of sad. This one I find sad. And I'm going to tell you why I find this one sad. Because you're too young to even know. I know we've all been through our young stages. Some of y'all are young watching me right now, but don't do nothing like this. They tell you to pay, just pay it. You can go to the window, they'll even make payment arrangements with you. Don't do this. Don't let the blind lead the blind. I find this one sad because it's silly. It's just really, really silly. You about to get yourself in some trouble that you don't even need to have. You just starting your life. Dang, you are just starting off your life over a ticket that you did. Mind you. You want to come in there like you the lawyer. You're not no lawyer. But he's going to have to find out on his own time. I hope it's an update on this case. Whoops, so make it happen so we can follow along. I thank y'all so much for watching the video. Go ahead and leave me your comments in this comment section. This was just a real short, sweet one. I just really wanted to get this one out with this young man, because if you know some young people that are like this around you, please try and help them make better choices. If they don't want to listen, then let their asses on go. You can only try once or twice. Other than that, let them go. If you're a young one that's watching and thinking you want to be a smart behind, we trying to tell you now. If you don't, then we'll let you go and we'll see you on the channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. And make sure you share this video. You know I'm going to meet y'all over in the comments. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.